Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Will Fletcher, and this is The Straight Shot. Now, we have a wide variety of stories to go over today, including some of the fallout from the Voiders Anonymous Ask Me Anything stream. But first, I'd like to tell you, the people, what it is we do here. Now, some have brought up, and I have been one to see it, that I am part of Got News. That is true. However, just because I am within the same company does not mean I will not look inward if the story demands it. As has been shown, you will see that I have been threatened, that my livelihood has been under attack. But I do this to uphold what news is. It is me being one of the best newscasters, being one of the best reporters in the game, bringing it to you. So, with that being said, we need to be clear about a few things. First of all, yes, I was at the Ask Me Anything. I did open up a Twitch account. I did see what time they were going to go on, and I did, to the best of my ability, ask questions that you, the people, would have wanted me to ask. And in doing so, we found some problems. You see, for those who don't know, when you get a high amount of power, whether it is politically, whether it is business, whether it is whatever medium, literomancy or otherwise, you have to realize that with it comes problems. And with those problems comes a chance to be twisted by that power. Because anyone can use power. However, it is a true leader, it is a true genius, a true artist, a true savant of the skills they use to get them there, that can handle power effectively. But even so, not for very long. Now, I am not happy, but I will bring this to bear, because I feel that this will hurt me a little bit in the crossfire. But as being the best reporter in the business, that's what I have to do. Got News, the company of which I am a part of, had one of their previous members, one of their high officers, at this Ask Me Anything. Now, I have clips as well. It will be shown after I make these statements, and it will be in full, as has been asked. Even then, it doesn't look good. This is a quote from one of the past corporate officers of Got News, stating that they have had secret insider information to the houses, both major and minor.
I just find that to be like sloppy work, honestly.
There are some sloppy news agencies out there. Don't worry about it. That's why everyone's coming here to Mail News. You know, we have insider information from the litromantic houses. And we don't gossip about litromantic houses when we don't actually have all the details and information. So yeah, join us for our weekly news show on Fridays. It's a good time.
I just assume all litromantic houses are doing their own business and they're doing it well. And
no, listen. I didn't make the problem here. I didn't make the quote. I understand there may be other things, but can you look at that quote and tell me that I'm not in the right on reporting this? I mean, ever since we started this whole brand, this whole story, this whole just line of questioning, this show has been getting hammered through some very suspicious means. Really? You don't think so? Can you tell me why every other show has an air conditioner and ours broke in this heat wave? You're telling me that a multi-million-dollar corporation couldn't find an air conditioner? Yeah, you say that. I'm going to continue on. When you find something that's wrong, have your lawyers call my lawyers, and my lawyers will tell you exactly how much it will take for me to shut up, because I know I'm in the right here. Anywho. Apologies. As I say, we're doing this live, and unfortunately, we've had some problems behind the scenes. Now, as you can see, there is hidden sources. Generally, that wouldn't be a problem. A lot of reporters have used it, myself included, in the past. However, I have also not been in the literomantic high powers where those same sources may get something from me if I gave them information. Having that power and getting that information from insiders across the houses opens up to a bunch of problems. Why are those sources helping? What are they getting out of this? Is it because Got News, one of the officers, is working with them? And if this were any other news show, if this were a competitor, say of the company, just as a hypothetical guesstimate here, would they have the same responses? Would they be open to the same thing? Because they would not be able to give what Got News gives at that point. That opens Got News to, is this reporting fair? Is this balanced? Is it what the facts truly are, or is it twisting? And I find it's very interesting that the same officer is part of the Voiders. Yes, the Voiders, the same group that was at the Ask Me Anything, including one Sable, but I find it there's too much in common from last week's show to this week, the reporting we've done, the clips of Melody's own words. She said it in entirety. I have not added or subtracted. I have just mused and worked upon. And the second thing she goes to, as we'll see here, is an illusion. Illusion of their lawyers being brought in against me if I were to do something improper.
Mr. Fletcher, you are welcome to quote that as long as you add the part that goes with it, which is that no power is safe, which is why it must be wielded carefully.
Yes. You have to have the complete quote, otherwise no.
And
If it's not the complete quote, we've got lawyers.
Yes.
yeah, just
We're going to kind of have to start cracking down on that. Complete quotes are no quote at all.
So, what does this mean? Over 2 weeks, a reporter has looked at a major issue in the literomantic political structure of our society. They have been threatened. They have been given the runaround. They have ties to both insiders in every house, as well as the Voiders. And they are in part of the same group that last week I asked, are they twisting some of the powers that be? I think here, you can make that for yourself. However, I would like to end with this. You see, when you report, when you are a newscaster, anytime you work within this business, there are 4 pillars. Act independently. Be accountable and transparent. Minimize harm, and seek truth and report it. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm perfect. I am not. I am a little bit brusque with things. And while my way may not be the most gentle hands to deliver the news, I have effectively done the other 3. To those within my company and those who would look against my work, be aware. 3 of the 4 pillars is pretty good. Especially when others within my competition can only say they've gotten one. We are the best for a reason. And we are going to look forward as we figure out why these people are unfit for duty, why the Voiders are twisting the power of the nobles, and why all this is happening now. Let me be frank. Due to the issues standing I am reporting on, and I will fully state I could say less to minimize harm. But I have acted independently. As you can see, I have been accountable and transparent, as I have shown you. And I have not only went out to seek the truth, I have reported it as I know it. So, with that 3-to-1 difference that I talked about before, from the straight shot, we are the best literal news channel on air today, and I am happy to have you all here, because that is the straight shot. I am Will Fletcher, and until next time, I bid you adieu.